Hi guys.
Hello.
It's my mom, Inga, and welcome to our very first episode of our BB cooking channel. So mom is going to show us how to make a stir fry.
And all the ingredients, or many of the ingredients that you can get out of the fruit and veg box, which makes it very sensible. Right, we put on this lovely wok because it has to heat up very much. I've already switched on the stove, and when it's really good and solidly hot, I'll add some oil. In the process of searing the meat so that you don't lose all those yummy juices.
And what is that?
We took minutes, Dave.
I think
But
so.
you can take any of your favorite meats. I think rump and sirloin and might work quite well. Chuck might work well, but on the other hand, that's a bit too tough for, I think, a stir fry. And we've cut it into sort of what I call bite-sized blocks. The reason being that everything in the stir fry is more or less bite-sized. These shrink a lot when they are cooked, and that's why they might look a bit larger than you think your mouth can handle.
Okay, so my main issue with stir fry, and why I've never been successful with it, is it's always soggy. It ends up like a big pot of stew, basically.
May I ask, did you heat it as hot as you did, as I am doing now?
I think so. I don't know.
And did you use the wok?
No.
Yes. Okay, so if you don't have a wok, at least use a wide pan, a large pan, because the purpose is for it not to become soggy, is it has to
It
evaporate.
has space.
All the fluids out of the meat and out of the veggies.
And you sear that and then take it back out.
No, you sear it and you put it on the sides, and then you add in the juices and things that the meat does. The meat does give you some juices.
Okay.
Then you can actually just let it.
Okay, so over and above the meat, there's a chopped onion, there's some cauliflower, there's carrots, there's green peppers, green beans, cabbage, and
Shimei. I mean, pronounce that.
we're not 100% sure how you pronounce that, but anyway, beautiful, beautiful little mushrooms.
But on the other hand, let me warn you, the shimei have quite a strong taste. So if you have a family that in any way is not too particular fond of a strong taste, then just use the usual green other button mushrooms.
But I think the point is that any of these can be substituted by anything else.
Whatever your favorite vegetable is, chop it up. But try and remember what the sequence is for cooking. So I know, for instance, that carrots take quite a long time to get soft. And
Okay, so the harder vegetables go in first.
harder vegetables go in first, and so I've worked out more or less a sequence.
Okay.
Another thing is that everybody doesn't like green peppers, so I've gone light on them, and I've chopped them very large because they
So
will
we can
shrink
remove them.
and you can remove them. Fair
Yeah.
enough, their juice will go in, but it will be less visible and less.
Yeah, my children will not be eating that.
Right, so I'm going to start off with the let me start off with the
Meat.
Don't just
Okay,
listen.
that's literally smoking.
Just listen to this. Can you hear that?
Okay, so very, very hot pan.
Very, very hot pan. So I'm just going to plonk it all in and stir it up.
And some colour.
Not really wet. And what is your favourite spice? What would you like to add to this? The vegetable spice I would like to add to the vegetable grater. But now you can spice up your meat.
And garlic.
Garlic burns quite easy, so don't put the garlic on yet.
What about thyme? And sweet basil.
Sweet basil on meat? I've never done that.
In the whole thing.
What do you want to meat? Salt? Add some salt. Let's start with the salt.
Let's start with salt. Okay.
Oh, the salt is disappeared. Good. Starting to go brown already because it is so hot. You see, the purpose of the hotness is that you want to keep in the meat as much as possible. Yet you want to brown it now. So there we've got some salt on. Good. I think that's a good start. I wouldn't add sweet basil. Sweet basil I would process with whole flour heavy.
Alright.
But everybody has their own particular flavour. So let's see. Thyme, a little bit of thyme. Okay. Add a little bit of thyme. And as you can see, the meat is actually quite nicely browned. What are those for me, please? Oh, okay. obviously we haven't done this before and we haven't had it down to my minute of details. So we're winging it as we go. But I just want to show you one of the little pieces of meat, relatively browny brown, not too brown, so it's not like bright like brown, but it's fine. And I'm stretching them all to the side, thank you dear, which I'm putting down there, and putting the onion in it. Onion, oh I should have shown you. You take a round onion, you chop it in half from the growing point to the root. Chop it in half, that's after you peel it, and you lay it down flat. Then you take that oval shape and cut it in half, and then you peel it and slice it. And it just falls to bits. So cutting an onion is no step whatsoever. I haven't put in that much onion. Oh, the scent, the smell is delicious. I haven't put in that much onion because onion has quite a lot.
Now look, all the moisture's gone.
Well, the moisture is evaporating like crazy. So I want the onion also slightly brown. And it needs to be, because the meat has taken quite a lot of oil, I'm going to replenish the oil. Now look at this one down there.
That's my energy bottle oil.
And look how easily the oil is applied. I mean, that is so cute. You can't put in too many vegetables at once. You have to build it beside it.
Otherwise you crowd the pan.
Well, not to crowd the pan, you end up with soup.
Okay. The carrots. Next.
These are not, it also depends on how soft you want the stuff. Some people like the stuff crispier, which we do, so that means you have to keep your heat high and not go through the whole process quite quickly. But beans, strangely enough, take quite a long time to get softer. But let me put in the carrots first because they will, in actual fact, they're also giving off moisture.
How many carrots is that?
4.
Wow.
What family like carrots? You like carrots?
No, I'm saying it's going to end up being a huge stir fry.
Which is the great thing about stir fry. It's 350 grams of meat. We work on approximately 120 grams of meat per person per day.
But you can also do this meat-free. Very easily.
No problem whatsoever. Meat is an optional extra. But then I would, for instance, what would be your protein if you didn't put your meat in? Because I suppose there's protein in all vegetables as well.
Yeah.
But look at the wonderful olive cream going up.
And any more spices?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet. I think I would add. But it's not a turmeric. Where I am, I can get quite a strong local turmeric. So the meat is slightly yellowish.
It smells lovely.
Yeah, look, there's a beautiful brown. So you can just check that the meat is not burning as it's lying on the edges. I'm watching you. Then, need more salt?
Lovely.
Lovely. And I think this is what's fun about a stir fry as well. You stir whatever you like into it, and you produce either more well-cooked stuff or less well-cooked stuff.
And then serving suggestions on rice.
You know, if you have all of this and you don't actually need rice, because you're not going to have a lot of gravy, this can be the meal.
So,
And then people can add, say, a little bit of cheese or something over the top. But
I would probably take the leftovers and stir it into some egg fried rice or something.
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
More oil?
Not yet.
Alright.
If you can see, as soon as it starts steaming less, then I can add the next lot. Otherwise you're going to end up with a soupy smell. And you say that's what happened to you in the past.
Stews, yeah, so good.
Not that they were bad, I'm sure.
Well, they weren't stir fries.
And you did need rice for all the grain. Yeah. You see, that's why it looks so different about it.
Lisa says exactly the same thing happens too. She puts on a lid and then stew.
Yeah. Well, that's one easy way of making stew.
Yes, if you want to. But stew is wintry, and this to me is like a summer dish. I don't know why, but
it's quite nice if it's cold as well, no?
So her husband's lunchbox idea.
Yes. You could actually turn it into a type of salad, a vegetable salad, by adding some
dressing.
Balsamic over it, or something that is not really sticky. Okay, so you can see this is relatively okay. So now we're going in for the beans, which I cut into what I hope is bite-sized.
Okay, so this is going to be properly colourful, because there is now the orange and the green, then there'll be white. So works for my colour scheme. I always like having more than 2 or 3 colours in each dish, or on a plate.
And how often did you put in onion, carrot, beans, cabbage, cauliflower, green pepper, and tomato? 7 vegetables in one dish. You need a big box to do that.
Okay, there's still no extra spices, no extra oil, just toss it around.
You try and get the flavour of the veggies themselves instead of covering it up with a load of spice. So that's why I like flavouring the meat. And also
so there's a little bit of salt to enhance, but not to overwhelm.
Not at all.
Okay, so I thought it was a good idea to have my mom do the first episode, because she was the person who, I suppose, predominantly taught me how to cook, or how to be healthy. Cabbage. Oh right, so your sequence went this way.
Well,
I kind of went through
it. I taught her not just to, hopefully to cook. I have a lovely photo of her when she was about 3 years old, in front of the stove, frying an egg. But I also probably taught her how to be lazy, because wasting energy on cooking is really a no-no. One goes through phases of doing fancy cooking and then you realise that doesn't work for your family in any case. What I'm going to do now is turn this down, because the stuff that has been seared very much has been done.
So it's gone down from 6 to 3.
About half the heat.
Yeah.
So you can smell there's a slight burny smell. I can't see any burning, and we happen to like burning, because that sort of slight bitterness adds another layer of flavour to the food as well. But there's no sweetness here.
No, not at all. That one looks a bit. What is that? Carrot. Got just a little bit too seared, I think.
But how does it taste? Sweet.
That's so fun.
Sweet mixed with a bit of bitter. So you need to teach your family how to enjoy even your burnt offerings. You've got lots of practice in my house.
Yes. Okay, so no sesame oil.
No, sesame has too strong a flavour.
Or truffle oil, or...
That's something people can add when you do
afterwards, for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cabbage, can you see? Where's that common thing? Cabbage still stays quite nice and
green and
fresh. So by the time
the carrots are still very orange, and the green beans are still very green, and
the green beans still need doing a bit. So that's why we put them in before the carrots. Right. Third lot.
So that's just chopped cauliflower.
What I also do is, I know people don't always like the stems.
The stalks,
just chop them into bite-sized bits. There's nothing wrong with them. In fact,
they're basically the same as an onion. I use them as a starter. So I'll fry them in oil and garlic, and then add rice or whatever.
And you know what you did yesterday? You de-cooked those olives. You've forgotten the salt for 2 years, and you made them a brine dish. Like a tapenade, but more like an olive paste. Tapenade has extra flavour.
They like everybody, yeah, I suppose.
But not yet. At the end,
At the
it's
end.
like,
Okay, so I'm going to aim at not having any of the dishes that we make ever take too much longer than half an hour, because I don't have time to spend more than half an hour a day on cooking, and maybe half an hour for prep.
but that's what I had hoped one could do in a family. Even hubby there can help chop up.
Plus, this will be dinner for definitely 2 nights.
How many families? How many people?
We are 5. Okay, fine. So Anna Jane doesn't eat yet, but
And Peyton doesn't eat much. And Brooke doesn't eat.
no, they eat plenty. No, so I think for 2 small children and 2 grown-ups, I reckon this will most probably be just 2 nights. And especially if I make some rice with it, it will
There's no
stretch it
gravy.
even
There's no
more.
gravy. So I don't think rice is going to work well with it. Because there isn't a sauce. There isn't a
No,
sauce. It's
no.
all seasoned well.
No, you're right.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, it's. Looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Just the colour. The colour of it looks attractive. So, well, there might be a lot of carrots in, but I like carrots, so that's fine. We'll take the green bean and see what that. Whether they know.
They look very crispy
Very
still.
crispy. Not too bad.
No, they
Do they still need it? We're not quite through the whole process yet, so.
not bad.
It's fine.
By the time you've added the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Why is the butter open? You
I
added
like
butter?
the- No, I don't know. Butter would be an extra at the end.
Okay.
Butter burns, but I'm a bit of a butter freak.
Yeah, no, everything's better with
So
butter.
everything's better with butter.
And the garlic also right at the end because that also burns.
That's right.
Okay.
But if you add a bit of butter, wow. Right, next. Green peppers. I've only got 6 little chunks in here. Because you get some green peppers on the odd occasion in your.
And I never ever know what to do with green peppers. I put them on pizza the other night with onion and chorizo, and it was very good. But I had exactly half a green pepper on the entire pizza.
Oh,
Like here
this is half a green pepper.
this is only half a pepper, okay. Because I don't like them raw. I'm not particularly fond of them in a salad. So this will be interesting.
I think 3 might be a bit too low. Because you see it's in here, it's on.
Yeah, it's gone quiet.
So we usually give it more energy to. And what I sometimes do at home, I live in Victoria, is that at the end of this whole process, I might put on the lid and let it just use the last little bit of steam to do the last little bit of cooking.
With the power off.
It depends on the pot. I have ANC Classics, which are wonderful.
I don't have a lid for this.
And you don't have a lid for it.
No.
But you do have a pot down in your cupboard with a large lid.
I don't think it's going to cover
Not the
this.
whole thing, but it will sink in
Okay.
and cover onto the food. I'll turn up the heat slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can still see the stuff. And now in go the mushrooms.
Okay, so that's the last one.
And they are going to give us quite a lot of fluid because they are splashing of 9 cents water.
Yeah.
Just remember your oyster mushrooms, which you can get a mushroom
A log,
log from
yeah.
Renata, and they grew beautifully. Mine is fabulous.
No one knows my name's Renata.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can your oyster mushrooms and your shiitake mushrooms
Or protein.
are high protein mushrooms. You can eat them.
So then if you had this meat free but with shiitake mushrooms, then that would be your protein. For those of us who are trying to go a little bit more plant-based.
You can't say plant-based because wheat is also plant-based.
Plant-based. Not gluten-free.
Not
No.
Look how beautiful this looks.
Sorry. Sorry, my oven door doesn't work. That's why there's a chair keeping the oven closed.
Oh, it's good to see.
And you can doubles up as a seat for the lazy chef.
These tomatoes are so beautiful because they come in these little pockets. I think we can just let this rest a bit. At this point, I would probably put in the butter. you mind if I use this?
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'm thinking it upsmelt.
It's not hot, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay, a blob of butter.
And some garlic. Have you got a spoon for the garlic? Cheap. Depends on how much garlic you like. We garlic freaks, so that's fine.
Well, which is again the point. You can put in as much or as less or as little of any of these things. If you really like paprika, or this is my little herb setup where I've just written all the names on top so that you can see what you're grabbing. But I mean, I would add cayenne pepper, but not for the children, so we'll do that afterwards. Or I've got smoked chili flakes, or any of those kinds of ingredients that you can add.
And then I'm not being paid for this ad, but I just happen to love this vegetable spice because it doesn't have any bulking agent in it, so it is actually, as far as I remember, gluten-free. It's fabulous stuff. It just goes with just about anything. You pasta.
Yeah, so I even put that over my potato wedges.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is how you now put a little bit of salt on the veggies. But remember, vegetables
and then do this the whole time.
vegetables have their own salt and their own flavors, and because we drown them in other flavors, one forgets how sweet a carrot can be. And carrot is divine if you don't
raw, cooked.
Well, raw and
So if I have a little bowl of bite-sized pieces of cauliflower in the fridge, both my husband and my one daughter will just walk past and pick at it. Or if you have carrot sticks in the fridge, they'll just, okay, so fine. You have to prep it for them, but once it's there and it's readily available, it's just like a snack versus going for a biscuit or a chip or a whatever.
And this is the kind of comfort food, just about, I would call it, that a family can sit down and really debrief on what has been happening during the day, and let's sit down and really listen to each other without the TV on.
Well, as you should every single night.
As you should every single night.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. It works perfectly well. Okay, we'll just make it, squish it in a little. And now I'll turn it down again.
Okay, so now we've got this situation going on. Again, nothing professional about this. Old pan, haphazard lid from another pot. Use whatever you've got in the house. It's not. I think what stops people from eating vegetables, I think predominantly, is when they have this organic versus not organic issue, or I don't know how to cook it, or my kids won't eat it, or those kinds of excuses, which I'm calling it excuses because it's an excuse. And I think I'm personally also to blame for, they won't eat that, and they won't eat that. You kind of have to just retry every couple of weeks or whatever. Just have it. Bribery works obviously very well. I'm like, have this, and then you can have a marshmallow afterwards, whatever. But they will try it, and once they've tried it, they can then happily say whether they like it or not, and whether they would like it again or not. And that's fine. And if they don't, retry again in a few weeks.
Of course, you have a problem if your husband doesn't like things because he sets the example. But anyway,
not necessarily.
one can always challenge them and ask them to be brave.
Oh, look at this now.
Look at the steam coming up.
There's lots of condensation happening on this lid, which is all just dripping straight back in. So no additional fluids, but it's making its own little.
But at this
sauce.
stage, it's not going to turn into soup or stew anymore.
No.
But it is just using the last bit of the heat.
So have you switched off?
I've
Almost.
turned it lower.
Just about.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying 6s and 3s and whatever, which is my little stove goes up to 6. But obviously whatever temperature yours goes up to, halve it, or as my mom said, you kind of judge by how the steam is coming off of your vegetables.
Right, that's it. Now
Finished.
We're done.
What you asked me about soy sauce. Are you not using soy sauce?
Oh, we can add soy sauce. Yes, we are. Soy sauce is one of my favorites. It adds saltiness as well.
There's your nice saltiness as well.
Well, I've already done the veggie spice, so I'll be gentle. But you could use this instead of veggie spice. soya to the flavour. It also makes the colour quite pretty. So, lovely. Looks utterly edible, doesn't it?
Oopsie.
Well, thank you very much for using me as your experimental cook. But then you've always been a wonderful learner in terms of cooking, and you outstripped me completely. I really got the lazy route where you used to put a lot of energy into it all.
I think, well, and that might be another thing that we will continuously do, is not use hundreds of pots. I'm trying to minimize my cleaning, my effort that goes into a healthy meal that everyone can enjoy, time, efficient, nutrition rich. I don't think it's a
very
hugely expensive dish
It's
either.
about 40 rands worth of meat, and that
Yeah.
wasn't bought by you. You get it a lot more
Yeah.
reasonable. You'd be able to give it more reasonable.
So I reckon if we can stay budget friendly, time friendly,
Flavour friendly.
flavor friendly, and dishes and kind of, you know, effort friendly, then yeah, those are my kind of winner meals.
And what's nice about this is because it's so loose, it isn't all mushed together. If somebody doesn't happen to like something in the
Something
dish, they can
particularly.
fish it out.
Take it out, yeah.
But of course, that's how you got Brooke to eat the vegetables the other day, because we wanted to take her carrots out, and she said, "No, my carrots." And you said, "You don't eat carrots." She said, "Yes, I do."
Yeah. A little bit of reverse psychology there, maybe. Anyway, thanks, guys. Are we going to dish some of this up quickly so we can see what it looks like, or is this done?
We can dish up.
Ready?
Give us a plate.
I'll just throw it back into one of these bowls.
Oh, okay. You can dish it up with a stop.
Oh, well, like my chefs say, it's not smell-o-vision, but this smells amazing. Can you use the spatula?
I think this is not good or otherwise. Yeah. Okay.
Let's try and get something of everything. Green pepper, cauliflower, mushroom.
You don't dip up like way normally, obviously. Piece of meat.
Alright,
I'm going to show it very up close up.
there we go. Enjoy, guys. See you soon. Bye.